Okay, day 4. Today I want you to think about habits. And mostly I want you to think about habits that you're noticing that may not serve you, that you do on the regular when you're not focused on eating super clean and doing this cleanse. So for example, there are 2 habits that I do that I really don't have a lot of mindfulness around when I'm not doing this cleanse, and then when I'm doing this cleanse, I have a lot of mindfulness around. And the first is drinking water first thing in the morning. So most days I drink coffee, and before I will drink anything else, I will drink coffee. And that really doesn't serve me because I really struggle with dehydration like most Americans. Even though I focus on drinking throughout the day, once you open that valve with that hard hit of caffeine, it's really hard to maintain appropriate hydration. So the first thing that I am paying attention to is making sure that I drink water first thing in the morning, and not a ton, like 16 ounces with lemon or apple cider vinegar in it. So that is something that I am sticking to, and I'd like to continue on after this cleanse is over. The second thing is eating while I'm food prepping without consciousness. And what I mean by that is I'm making snacks for the kids or cooking dinner, and I'll just be like, one for you, one for me, one for you, one for me. And when I do this cleanse, because sometimes the things that I'm making are on the no list and I can't eat them, or it's time for a liquid meal for me, and so I shouldn't be eating solids, I don't eat that. And I notice I physically go to do it. So that's another habit. And this isn't the first time I've noticed this. I've noticed this in other cleanses, and I am so much more conscious of that behavior after the cleanse. But like some of you have mentioned, it's easy to go back into bad habits. So I want to really take some time to acknowledge some of the habits that you engage in when you're not on the cleanse that don't serve you, because those are the things that we're trying to course correct and really address and modify for the long term. And yes, I love this cleanse because it helps me reset and reminds me of these things, but I'm curious if you notice habits that you have that don't serve you, and you recognize them during this cleanse, and you'd like to continue doing those behavior modifications after we're done. So post in the comments, what is it that you recognize is not serving you and you would like to modify it and continue once we're done.